Hello, Facebook world. I am just utterly exhausted, to be honest with you. But I wanted to come on here. Oh, this is like day 38 of my live, so I need to change that. Hey, Satori, I need to change that. All right, so I had to drive up to Buffalo yesterday, and I just got back today. That's a long drive. It's a lot going on. But the drive, gave me some time to think, gave me some time to feel. Hey, Gisette, gave me some time to feel into a lot of things. Staying in the motel gave me some time to think, and I want to share a couple of things with you all. So the first thing is about healing, and I think that a lot of people under the misconception, especially I see a lot of women doing a lot of healing work, especially, everybody's yoni egg in it, your crystal in it, you got your sage, you've got your altar to your ancestors, you're doing all this stuff. And I feel like there's some of you who are just like, it's not working. Like, I'm doing all this healing work and healing work and healing work and nothing's changing. It's not working for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I don't know if I'm wasting my time, and I don't know what's happening. So I want to tell you that it's working. It's working. When you take on the task of healing and doing inner work, it's not a quick fix. It's not I woke up Monday, I decided to heal. I put a yoni egg in on Tuesday. I did a spell Wednesday. I meditated Thursday. I drank water, fasted Friday. And by Saturday, ta-da, my life was all different. Like, if that's what you're expecting from your healing journey, then let me dispel all that myth now. It may take you years. It may take you years. And it probably will. It's gonna. It's not may. It's gonna take you years to undo whatever it is you're trying to undo. Because you're not just undoing for you. You are undoing what was done before you were even created. You are undoing what was done before you even existed in this realm. So just take a deep breath in, exhale, and know that it's gonna take you years. We live in a society where everything's so quick, everything's at our fingertips, that we think healing is one of those things too. Like, there's an app for that. Like, there's an app for healing. Like, I just put my information in, boom, there's the recipe. I go do it. All my money issues are gone. All my trust issues have flitted away. I am now better. I trust all the men. I trust all the women. Was that the door? I'm sorry. I'm coming. I ordered food for dinner. I trust all the men. I trust all the women. All my orgasms are great. My impotence is gone. We think that healing happens. Thank you. We think that healing happens at the drop of a dime, and it doesn't. So I want you to know that if you're on a healing journey, it's a journey, and your journey is working. I've been doing the work I've been doing specifically for at least a good 2 decades, and I am now reaping the benefits of the work that I started doing 2 decades ago. That's 20 years. 20 years I have been working on these issues. 20 years. And now my money's flowing differently. Now some of you are like, wow, the fuck, man? I don't want to wait 20 years for my life to get better. I don't want to wait 20 years to be rid of this thing. This is life. It is a journey. We're so used to school, right? Where it's like you go into a grade and you're done and you just go to the next grade. That's not life. Life isn't linear. So there are lessons that you learn in 1 year that come back around 2 years later in a deeper way. There's always something more. If you stop thinking of your healing journey as an end that you have to get to, you won't feel so stressed and pressed about it. Because I know there are some of you out there, especially for the women, who are like, okay, I got my yoni egg in. I'm doing all my erotic dancing. How come there's not a man in my life yet? Which leads me to the second part. And I talked about this in my podcast. The first part is your healing journey. The second part is your patience. Your patience. Sometimes we don't get the thing we think we want because we're not ready. We're not ready. If you want to be in a relationship but you don't like being alone, you're not ready. Because you're getting in the relationship to cover up the fact that you don't like being alone. If you think you want more money, but you are just spending all of your money and find yourself without money, and you really just want more money because you think if you have more money, then you'll be better with your money, you're not ready. You got to handle the money you have first. And then maybe the rest will come. You want a new job, but the new job isn't coming. But you're busy complaining about the job that you have and you can't stand it and you're trying to manifest. You're not ready. You're trying to manifest from a place of lack and fear. You're not ready. If you want to create something, there's a movie, Pet Sematary, the original, not that stupid remake that came out. The movie Pet Sematary, where in the original, I'm gonna just spoil it for you, whatever. It's with Stephen King. In the original, the family moves out to this place off a highway, so stupid, trucks going by. The youngest son dies, gets hit by a truck, right? So they put his body in a pet cemetery because they want to, it brings the pets to life. So they put the body in the pet cemetery, and the boy comes back to life, but he's not who he was. Now, they put the boy in the pet cemetery out of grief. They didn't want to be without their son. So out of grief, they put his body there to bring him back. When he came back, he was a shadow representation of what he was, and he tried to kill him, and then they had to put him down for real, for real. That's what happens when you try and manifest from fear. When you try, now you can create from a space of fear, and you can create from a space of lack. But it's going to be a shadow manifestation. So if you're looking to create a relationship out of your fear of being alone, for instance, you will create a codependent relationship. It won't be healthy, but you won't be alone. Right? If you're looking to create money out of fear, and you do all the spell work, and the money comes to you, you may find yourself still needing more of it, or it not being utilized in a proper way. So these two things go hand in hand. The healing and the manifestation. Because as you heal and get clear, the manifestations happen faster and they happen better. But again, I don't want you to think that your healing is a thing that happens and then it stops.
Sounds good.
There's always work to be done. And I don't want you to give up on it. Because the only destination at the end of this road is your body deciding that it is done on this realm. That's the destination. Your soul leaves this realm, your body decays and dies. In between that time, there is no end. There is no, I've made it. There is no, haha, I'm at the mountaintop. As soon as you get to the mountaintop, the clouds will clear and there will be another ledge. If you look at your healing as a journey and a process, and just a part of your life, then you won't be as pressed or stressed about the fact that it hasn't happened yet, because it is happening. So thank you. I took my glasses off, so I got to go back and read your comments. So when I was 15, my parents split. Before that, I was already going through depression for a variety of reasons. We had moved when I was 10 unexpectedly. Well, we got evicted, right? Unexpectedly. And that sent me into a tailspin of depression at 10 years old. Because of that rift, right? For me, that was traumatic. I lost my home. I literally woke up and went to school. And when my father picked us up, we went someplace else. Like, it's displacement. It's displacement. When you all think of people who don't have homes, that displacement is trauma. You lost everything. Everything that I knew was gone immediately, with no goodbye, no nothing. And then our toys and things got put in storage, but then they got stolen. So literally everything I had from 0 to 10 was just gone. And I knew, and even at that age, I asked to go to counseling. But so long story short, From that point on, I could feel myself start to close off. And by the time my parents divorced when I was 15, I definitely, like, I could literally feel like a plate in my chest, my heart chakra area. I didn't want to feel anything. I didn't want to feel the pain, and so I couldn't feel the joy. I wouldn't allow myself to get too happy. And some of us are so primed already to do that in life, right? Let's not get too happy. We're even warned by our own parents. Don't get too excited. Which is another reason why you might not be manifesting, because that's not how the universe works. You can't tell the universe, bring me all the joy, but not too much, because if it's too much, I can't handle it. So just a little bit. The universe is like, what? Oh, so we, no, you know what? I can't. I don't know what does she want? What does he want? Does he want the happiness? I don't know. Because he's saying, give it to me. Whoa, it's too much. The other shoe's going to drop. So I didn't want the disappointment. And so I could literally feel it. I would describe it in counseling and in therapy. It felt like there was a brick wall in my chest. You know, like I could literally feel like it was just constricted. I have been working on that since I was 15 years old. I'm 46. Today, and that's why I posted the video, today was the first time that I felt like my entire heart was open. Since 15, 25, 35, 45. It took me 30 years to get to the point where I could feel my heart chakra open to the extent that I could feel the joy emanating in my body and vibrating at such an extent that I was crying in my car. Not from sadness, but from just the sheer joy of all of the possibilities of everything. That took me 30 years, y'all. And it was worth every 30 year, every day, everything to feel what I felt today in that car. To feel what I feel right now. The freedom of it. But it didn't happen overnight. And there were no yoni eggs or crystals back then. It was just me and then my witchy stuff. And then a lot of counseling and a lot of therapy and some medication and a suicide attempt. And then there's a whole lot of stuff that happened in between that time. But it's open. And it feels amazing. It was part of my life's journey. It might not happen for you until you're 93. But it won't matter then. You see, it won't matter that it didn't happen until you were 93. Because when it does happen, it's as though you were born anew. Those of you who grew up with religion, and I see religion so differently now than I did before. I see it as a beautiful thing that has just been hijacked by people out of fear. But if you really look at the Bible and the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita and all of these other books, and I love to study religions, first of all, they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all saying the same thing. And the one thing that they all say is that when you open yourself to the glory of spirit, love, God, Allah, Buddha, goddess, whatever you want to call it, it is like you're born anew. It is like you have created a whole new different life for yourself. So even if you're 93 and this thing pops for you, well, God damn it, that next 1 year, if that's all you got left, or the next 5 years are going to feel like 50 of the best years of your life because you are fully open to everything that this world has to offer. Now, I hope it doesn't happen for you at 93. I hope it happens for you way before then. But this healing journey that you're on is a journey. So I don't want any of you to give up. Don't stop. Don't say, well, it hasn't happened and I've been trying to do this for 6 months and I'm still in the same spot. You're not. You just can't see it yet. You can't see it yet. But everything that you do is opening something. And then in another 9 months, tomorrow, next week, later tonight, it might click right now. It might click for you where you say, oh, holy shit, there it is. There's everything I've been working on. Hold on. Can y'all just save me one piece of fish each, please? Like, put it on a plate, each of you. Can y'all hear me? My sons all have their headphones on, huh? Just one piece of fish, each of you. Put it on a plate for me. Thank you. Thank you. So don't give up. Don't think, oh, I've been searching for love, and I haven't found it, so it's never going to find me. Sure it will. Sure it will. It just might not find you right now. So in the meantime, love you. Love you like you would love your fucking lover. Take you out on dates. Treat your life like you are that. Treat you how you want to be treated. Don't wait for someone else to come in and do it for you. What kind of power is that to give away? Now I gotta wait. I gotta wait till I find him or her, and then I can go do all the stuff. I can't go to the Caribbean by myself. Why the fuck not? I can't go to that concert alone. Why the hell not? Go do the things that you would do. Treat yourself like that and watch everything in your life shift. Love yourself so much that when that person comes in, they come in because they're like, damn, look at all that love that person has. I want to share some of that with them. Don't hold yourself back talking about, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. What? If you're looking to manifest money, you gotta release the fear of not having it. You have to release, you just gotta let it go. You have to trust that everything that you need is already taken care of. You have to. When I tell you guys, man, I have been homeless. I have been on every assistance that can possibly exist. Right now, I currently still live in public housing for the moment, and I'm grateful for that opportunity because it gives me a chance to do other things. But man, I have been on Section 8 and WIC and food stamps and cash welfare and all of it. I have done it all. And cried through it. How come I'm here? Why don't I have the money I want? See how that person has the money? How come I can't have the money? How come they can do those things and I can't do those things? What is going on here? I deserve so much more than this. I had to change this in here. And that took me a long time too. Because I wasn't just changing my mindset. I was changing the mindset that my parents gave me. And I was changing the mindset that 1, 2, 3, 4 grandparents gave them. My grandparents gave them, right? And I was changing the mindset that my 8 great-grandparents gave them. You're doing serious work here. You're shifting whole lines. You think this is just about you? No. You're undoing so much that happened, like I said, before you even existed. But when I did change my mindset around money and when I began to see money differently, I am not without. Somehow, it always just somehow. Or my creative juices flow that creates something that generates income. Because money is an energy. It's an energy that presents itself as paper that we carry. That's not money. That's the representation of your energy. So when you're in the same thing with relationships, the same thing with anything that's happening in your life, it is a representation of your inner energy. You want to shift? You want to have the things you want? You have to shift the energy that's within you first. And so many of us don't really want to do that work because it's a lot of work. I just told you, I spent 30 years. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of crying. It's a lot of being vulnerable. It's a lot of being open. It's a lot of digging into wounds that you prefer not to. It's a lot of admitting to yourself stuff that actually really did hurt you when you were saying, nah, I'm good, I'm fine, nah, it's okay. It's examining your relationship with your parents that maybe you don't want to. Sometimes it's confronting them, and you don't want to do that either. It's accepting that you may never receive an apology from anyone who has ever done you wrong, but that you still need to forgive them anyway so that you can release that crap from you. That's not easy. And most people will opt not to do any of it. Most people will opt to deaden themselves, go to work, come home, heat something up in a microwave, watch something on TV till 11 o'clock, fall asleep, do it all over again. Friday and Saturday night, hit a happy hour. Maybe they just sex it away. I know, I did that. Maybe they drug it away. I know, I did that. Maybe they spend it away, huh? Retail therapy. I know, I did that. Maybe they obsess over things. I had an eating disorder. Man, I tell you, there's so much I've experienced in life. It's too funny. Most people will not opt to do this kind of work because it's not easy, but it's worth it. And even if you don't make it to wherever it is that you think it is. The journey and the process of it would have given you so much growth in your life that you will see your life shift. And you will wake up one day and go, oh, I didn't think I finished the healing, but well, everything looks different in my life now. You know, those people, they're no longer there that I used to hang out with. And I have this new set of people that I hang out with, and I just met this really awesome, man or woman, and all of a sudden things are shifting. And you didn't even realize that they were, because you were busy on your journey. And as you're on your healing journey, the manifestation begins to happen. So as I sat in the car today, and I did a little video on it, I'm pointing down. I did a little video on it, and I posted it to my page here and on my Instagram. As I sat in my car today, just, crying over the joy of life, realizing that I finally did get to a space. Now, there's more space to get to, okay? But that I got to a space. Well, I don't feel any remnant of that brick wall in my chest. Like it's just not there. My heart is just this big open space. And isn't that scary? Because as much as my heart is a big open space, that means it's not protected. That means I can get hurt. I can be disappointed. Huh? That's part of life. It means how the challenge for me is no longer how closed off can I be to prevent pain. My new challenge is how open can I remain in the face of whatever life brings my way. How open. That just made my clitoris tingle. That's how I know I'm saying the right thing right now, because my whole body feels like it wants to just come. How open. That's what joy does. Joy makes you orgasmic. I'm unalive.
My fish piece is small because when you told us that, I was already kind of eating.
That's fine.
The rest of it.
I'm not that hungry. I just need the protein.
Okay.
It's my middle son. So can you challenge yourself to that? And so for me, it's my heart chakra, right? My heart chakra here. For some of you, it might be your throat. Maybe you're not speaking your truth. You find yourself with lots of sore throats. Maybe you have a thyroid condition. I did. When I left my ex-husband, I developed a thyroid condition. They wanted to burn out my thyroid. I was like, no. I knew it was energetic. Maybe you have a hoarse throat. Something's going on there. Maybe you're having a lot of headaches. Maybe you need to open up your third eye, your crown. Maybe you need to get more connected with spirit. Maybe your solar plexus here in your stomach area. Maybe you're feeling powerless. Got a lot of stomach aches. You just, it's a lot of tension right there. Maybe it's your sacral chakra that's closed. You're not experiencing orgasms. You're having difficulty with sex. For the men too, you're having difficulty staying erect. Your sacral and your root chakra. Your fear and your sex right there. Maybe those are the issues that you're dealing with where it's closed off. It's clamped. It's shut down. I challenge you to see how, as you go along your journey, how can you remain open in the face of what life is giving you. All right, I'm going to put my glasses on and check out you guys' comments because I haven't really been looking. I'm sorry, I wasn't really reading, just in case there's anything on there. Hello to everyone watching. All right, you're welcome, Ro. Hi, TL. I'm glad. Josette, you're welcome. Thank you. Hey, Riziki. Deep breath. TL, I'm glad. People are scared. People are scared to be open. We are. We live in a society, especially in this country, where that could literally kill you. We live in a society. We live in this country where we don't want people to be open because capitalism makes money off of people's misery. So the more miserable people are, the more money is made. But that's a whole nother life. I'm having TL. I could tell you about stability I could tell you about mental illness. I could tell you about little real physical stability. I feel you. I feel you. And TL, for you specifically, like there's so much of this that I'm feeling. Like my whole body feels tight when I'm thinking about you, like especially from my chest to my torso. Is There's a lot of fear. This is a lot of fear in there, and understandably so, from experiences that you've had. But yeah, you gotta let it go, because it's starting to cause you health issues. I don't want to say too much. I don't like when I channel Josette said. But it's gotta go. The health issues, the fear has to be released. Because it's making my throat hurt right now. It's making my throat hurt right now. Okay, so that's all. I'm gonna just shut it, because I feel like I'm gonna go on for a long time, and I didn't really want to do that tonight, because I'm tired, man. That drive was something else, y'all. I was crying in my car. Like, I was just listening to songs, just crying in my car, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, I used to be the chick where it was like there were no tears coming out of these eyes. Fuck that. It's no tears. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, and if I did have to cry, it was all like like, like the one lone tear that would come down, and I just wiped that away. This was steel. You know, how you doing? I'm fine. But I was in my car like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, songs would come on, like a Billy Joel song came on, it's My Life or whatever, and like, I love Billy Joel, and I'm like singing the song and I'm crying along with him, like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm good with it, because I haven't been in this space right here since before I was 10, and I can feel the difference, so I'll take it. So if y'all see me crying on my lives, I look at a commercial like the freaking ET commercial, and I'm here crying because I'm like, it's ET, I'm good with it. I'm good. I might be those people are like, oh my God, she's crying again. Yes, I am, because I got like 30 something years of crying to make up for. So yes, I'm crying again. Okay. You're welcome, TL. All right, so I'm going to go. If you are looking for, and I'm only doing this because I normally get on lives and then I never talk about the stuff that I'm doing. I don't know how that's good business practice, but I have to remember to do that. So if you are interested in some life-changing stuff, Solstice Alchemy starts December 12th. It's 40 days. I based it off of the prosperity plan, because I did the prosperity plan this year and I did it last year. And that's one of the things that shifted my money even more. And so I've adapted that plan, but I'm shifting it to broaden it. So it's not just about money. So there will be like mantras, and a journal is required. And, I'll be going live in the group and probably doing some channeling, whether I want to or not, and some readings and things like that. It's 40 days. It's only $22.11, just because I'm big on numerology. So those are 2 master numbers. And I also wanted it to be something that everyone could get to. I know there are a lot of programs out there, and sometimes, like me, when I had like literally no money, like y'all, there are times, I mean, I literally had like $1 type thing. But I wanted to do some self-work, but everybody's program was like $100 or something. I wanted to do something that I figured people could get at. So the $22.11 isn't so much to make me money, but it's more of an energetic yes for you. It's an investment for you, right? It's a way of you saying, I've got some skin in this game. And so I'm going to commit to this, because it's 40 days. And if you don't commit to the 40 days, some things will shift, some things won't. But if you commit to the 40 days, your life is going to shift in some way. Just for the simple fact that you committed to something for 40 days straight, your life will shift in some way. I did a water fast once, 21-day water fast, just about 21 days. 3 days was dry fasting, no water, no food, no nothing. And then from day 4 on was just pure water. On day 17, I ended up fainting, which pissed me off because I only have 4 more days to complete it. I was doing too much. But just even getting from day 1 to 17 shifted my life because I did something I never thought I could do. No food for 17 days. Who does that shit, right? Silent meditation retreat, same thing when I did one of those. No talking for, I don't know, is that 4 days? It's crazy. It's amazing what we think we can't do until we do it. So I always say, we're so used to suffering. We expect to suffer. Like we could suffer for the rest of our lives. Okay, we'll commit to 40 days to not suffer. Can you commit to 40 days of not suffering instead of just saying, this is my life, that's it, this is what it is? I don't know. So Solstice Alchemy is open. It's for men and women. It's for both. It's usually mostly women who sign up for stuff. Men, I got you, but we got to get you there. We got to get you there too. $22.11. I'll post the link here so you can join. We start December 12th. And we run through January. So if you're ready to commit to 40 days in order to shift your life, click the link once I post it in this live once it's done. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm going to talk about tonight. I mean, I've got stuff going on with Black Tantra Group, but that needs to be a different kind of live. And we're doing sex magic-y stuff and all that with our retreats. Well, we will be in Charlotte March 5th through 8th, so I'm excited about that. We have beds available. They're limited, so you will definitely want to put a deposit down. This is this payment plan. You don't have to pay it all up front. And if you're in Charlotte and just want to come for the day, you can. But if you want to fly in, we've got beds. We've got room for you. And our last retreat sold out. So I will put the link for that here too. We're doing sex magic. We're doing manifestation. We're doing genital reflexology. We're doing a tantra puja. It's going to be amazing. And we're doing something else, but I can't talk about it yet, even though I really want to. But I'm going to put the information up once the information comes out. Black Tantra Group. I'm so excited, but I can't tell you where we're going to be at yet. Yeah, I know. The men, please. Josette, that you did, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh my God, it just changes forever. All right, that's it. Hey, if you're in the Jersey City area, I'm just going as a guest, but if you're into BDSM, my friend, King Hefs of the Hefs Lifestyle is doing an impact play demonstration in Jersey City on Saturday. If you follow him on Instagram, Hefs Lifestyle, Hefs like Hugh Hefner, Heffs, the Hefs Lifestyle, or look for Pink Hefs, you can find the information on there. I'll be there on Saturdays. It's going to be I like BDSM stuff. It's going to be cool. All right, that's it. I'm going to go eat my small piece of fish, as you heard, or whatever else my other 2 sons left, and go to sleep because I've been driving and ripping and running for the past 2 days, and I'm exhausted. All right, yes, Saturday as in tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. It'll be in Jersey City. Yes, ma'am. The tickets are on sale on Eventbrite. I don't have the link, but if you go to Instagram and you look him up, it's there. All right, thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate you. I will put the links in for Solstice Alchemy and Black Tantra Group so you can check it out. All right, I love you guys. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.